just got the boat set up. Got Heather and Chris here.
Yeah.
Just gonna head to Newcastle and a couple other spots, I think. So it's gonna be a good little ride. I didn't waste any time and hopped right into the water. We picked this spot because it's a really sheltered bay, and for years and years there've been boats moored here. We were hoping that we could find a lot of cool little bottles, or pretty much just anything with some age on it. However, it turns out the bottom here was very, very soft. I was hoping for a little bit more firm sand, so I can only imagine how much stuff is just inches under the surface. I was able to find a couple of little bottles though. I don't think they were crazy old, probably from like 50s or 60s, and I think the last one here is a vase of some sort. But one thing I'm trying to do a lot more is really look inside the bottles, just because that last bottle that I found in one of my last videos with an octopus inside, now every time I find a bottle deep in the sea, I'm always excited to see what's inside of it.
That's cool. I think it's been down there for some time. Looks like it's been shot by many bullets as well. There's holes all over it. Alright, best luck looking for old bottles. We'll try Newcastle dock for some new trash. Let's see.
So like I said, we moved spots to the dock, and I was hoping to find some like newer treasure or trash, some phones, GoPros, all that kind of good stuff. Really didn't find a lot. I found this one little crab net, and it's always good to get it out of the water. I did find a fillet knife, but I didn't get it on camera, unfortunately.
I'm like, wait. Yeah.
So we just left Newcastle, and we're here at Gabriola Bluffs. It's pretty cool, the rock formations here, and Chris is saying they actually extend down below. I've never dove here before, but as you can see, it's pretty cool. The viewpoint up there, there's a house up there. That'd be pretty sweet. So we're gonna jump in the water and see what we can find. My GoPro does nothing to do these cliffs justice. It was absolutely amazing to see. These cliffs are easily 100 feet tall. If you want to see some better clips of these cliffs, I'm gonna put a link to Chris's video in the description down below. Go make sure you check that out. His camera's way better than my GoPro at showing these cliffs. I think he got some cool shots of the birds as well. Seeing these cliffs, they looked super climbable to me, and being the monkey I am, I had to get a closer view and see how far I could get up them.
Present to you Blue Shot rock climbing gear. New line. All right. First I'm gonna jump.
Like I said, these cliffs are at least 100 feet tall, but they must go down at least 100 feet here. I don't have a depth sounder on my boat, so I'm not exactly sure, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was 200 feet at the bottom of these cliffs. And it's a bit unnerving to just see nothing but pitch blackness down below you. It's one of those slightly irrational fears I have, because I dive in all sorts of crazy places, but just seeing this void below you, and when you start dropping down 15-16 meters, you start getting negatively buoyant, and you just start drifting downwards. And it's just a really weird feeling to be heading down and just going into pitch blackness. Diving deep has really never been something high on my priority list. It's not something I'm very passionate about, so it's not something that I've really tried or pushed myself for. The deepest I've even tried going is 20 meters, and I did it without a huge struggle, but I think in the future I might try and do a little training and see if I can get to 30 meters, which is about 100 feet, and just kind of something that's a cool milestone. So at this spot here, I think the deepest we went down was about 16 meters or so, and that's pretty deep, especially not being on a line. I don't recommend many people trying this. There's a lot of room for error when it comes to diving in really open water like this. As you can see, this cliff just keeps dropping deeper and deeper. In all-time diving, you should always use a buddy system, of course. However, when you're doing stuff like this, when it's extremely deep and you're going deeper than I guess maybe you normally would, the buddy system is absolutely mandatory. It's not a I should this, I should that. This is a mandatory. Don't do this if you don't have a buddy with you. And at that, make sure it's a trained buddy. That's something that a lot of people don't talk about. When you're diving, yeah, it's always good to have a friend with you. But if your friend has absolutely no idea what they're doing, no idea how to rescue you, your friend really isn't that useful, just be blunt about it. One thing about the spot that really surprised me was kind of the lack of life. So this is a rockfish conservation area, so no spearfishing of any kind. But I expected a lot more life. I've seen a couple juvenile lingcod and a handful of rockfish, but not a ton, not nearly as much as I was expecting to see. I'm not sure if they were just down deeper here. There wasn't a ton of shelter along the cliff face, so yeah, I don't know.
So before we leave, we'll take a nice little stop at a beach. It's pretty gorgeous out here. It was a pretty good dive overall. Didn't find anything too cool with the bottles, but that last cliff wall had some pretty cool drops on it. Again, nothing cool, no spearfish, nothing, but it was a good little relaxation dive. Haven't done something like that in a while, so it was a good time. Anyways guys, thanks for watching our little adventure. Have a good night.